Chris Kelly and his Ottawa teammates skated off the ice in Anaheim in June, having lost their chance at the Stanley Cup. For the 27-year-old, the bitter taste in his mouth has now been replaced by a hunger to win it all this season.
I don't think anyone in our dressing room is expecting anything less than to do what we did last year and go further than that. For us to be in Edmonton or Carolina where they go to the Stanley Cup Finals and then for some reason next year they don't make the playoffs, that's definitely not going to be the case in Ottawa. Everyone in our dressing room is focused on having a great year and doing well. Last year was a great run, but like you said, when we got beat out, it was pretty tough to take. I think it took a few weeks to look back and reminisce and see what we accomplished and be proud of what we did. But at the end of the day, it wasn't our main goal. It was not to get to the Stanley Cup. It was to win the Stanley Cup, and we fell a bit short. But I think when you look back, we were a very young team, and for a lot of us, it was our first time going that far, and it was a great lesson learned. And I'm sure there's 28 other teams that would have loved to be in our spot. So I think it was a great year, and we can build on that for this year.
Kelly set a career high by collecting 15 goals and 38 points last season. While he would like to improve upon those numbers in 07-08, his goals and objectives are more team-oriented.
I just try to, obviously I want to have a great year, and hopefully the team does and help them out. And I want to win the Stanley Cup. I think that's everyone in our dressing room's goal this year, is to win the Stanley Cup, but to have a great season. I don't think we want to have any slumps like we did last year at the start of the year. We just want to have a good flowing season and put up good points and be competitive every night.
Kelly has become one of Ottawa's most dependable and versatile forwards. He has played on every line from 1 through 4 without ever complaining. Last season, he even played on Ottawa's top line when Jason Spezza was injured, and in the process showed off his offensive flair. He started this season by centering a line with Antoine Vermette, but knows that could change at any time.
As long as I have someone to play with and they want to play with me, then I'm happy with that. I don't mind playing with anyone in our dressing room. They're all great hockey players. They all bring a different aspect to the game, and some nights you might have to change your style a bit, but that's part of the game. That's part of the enjoyment for me, at least. So I don't mind that at all.
The Toronto native is not only versatile, he's durable too. Along with Danny Heatley, he is the only Sens player to appear in every game for the past 2 seasons, a feat he chalks up to off-ice conditioning and a bit of luck.
I think a bit of luck, obviously, and we've had great medical staff and great doctors in Ottawa and in Binghamton, and Randy Lee, our strength coach, makes sure we're in the gym and keeping our fitness up, and I think that helps on an 82-game schedule plus playoffs. At the end of the day, I think a lot of luck happens to come into play. If you look at every one of our players, they come into camp in fairly great shape, and there's that expectations when you come to camp that you better be in good shape or you're going to be left behind. And I think there's a bit of a fear there through the players that they don't want to be embarrassed. They're, like I said, left behind at camp, and so you come into camp in the best shape possible, and I think everyone's trying to one-up one another, and there's a great competition there.
Kelly is eligible to hit the free agent market at the end of this season, but being in a contract year is old hat for the centerman, who is hoping to get a long-term deal done at some point so he can secure his future here in Ottawa.
Yeah, this is my 3rd year in the NHL, and it's my 3rd contract, so every year has kind of been the same. I signed 3 one-year contracts, and I tend not to think about it. That'll get settled when it gets settled. Just go out and play, and you don't really let your agent and the GM or the management worry about things like that. I love Ottawa. I love the city. I love the people in the city. I love the team. I'd love to, spend my whole career here. So if they can get something like that done, then great. But I'd rather not think about it during the year and just go out and play.